sign this for me?
Oh, sure. Who can I make it out to?
Oh, no, it's your dry cleaning bill.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Rove,
Yeah?
it's nearly showtime. You gotta get your hair and makeup.
What? But I've already done that, so...
Oh, okay. All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, Chuckers, Rove, you nervous?
Oh, not too much, just, you know...
Jeez, I would be. 2 years out of the game, I'd be shitting myself.
Hey, Rove, I love you. I'm your #1 fan.
Thanks, mate.
I'm going to stab you later.
What?
Hey, good luck, Rove.
Oh, thank you.
You'll need it. One of the lights just fell and killed a puppy.
Hey, Rove.
Oh, hey, Kathy.
Hey, I just went and said hi to the audience. They seem pretty excited.
Oh, thank God.
Well, they actually seem a little more excited about me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rove McManus.
Yeah, you're f***ed.
Tonight, a familiar friend with a new show, actor Lisa Kudrow. From the D-list, stand-up comedian Kathy Griffin. And without his entourage, Jerry Ferrara. From Hollywood, here's Rove McManus.
Thank you very much. It is great to be back. Thank you. And welcome to Rove LA. There is a lot of love in the room tonight. I just want to say thank you very much to everybody for coming in, for all of you watching at home. It is slightly confronting that there's a lot of people saying, I love you. And there's genuinely one man over there who looked at me like this and went... I know it was you. You don't need to go. No, that was me. That was me. I was the creepy guy. I've been getting a lot of questions about this show, and the one thing I do want to point out is that although we are being filmed here in America, it's not actually being shown in America, which means we can pretty much say whatever we like about those morons. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I'm sure we'll fix that. Now, of course, a lot of people are probably wondering what I have been doing over the last 2 years since I've been away. I will be honest, I have been in a Bali prison. Someone put drugs in my boogie board bag. It's a native thing when you do the voice, you gotta squat, right? And I would have been back sooner, but I kind of stuffed up because when I first got here, someone told me the only way I can make it in Hollywood is to sleep my way to the top. And like, don't get me wrong, I tried that. It's just no one told me it had to be with someone rich and famous, so I just nailed some homeless guy in an alleyway, and to his credit, he did try to make a few calls, but it was into a banana, which was of really no use. And it's been great being in here in LA. It's a crazy town, but there's still so many fascinating places, and a lot of places have really interesting tales to tell. Like, even in the last 2 years since I've lived here, I've barely even scratched the surface. For example, this is true. I was doing a photo shoot during the week, right, in a park that's just up the road from me in Beverly Hills. It's a lovely place. There's lots of greenery. There's a pond with ducks and a really nice fountain. It's a very, very beautiful park. But when we were done, the photographer said to me, see that toilet block? That's where George Michael was busted for wanking over a cop. Yes, that's right. My adorable, innocent little local park is the George Michael toilet park. Did you guys know this? Yes, of course, you knew this. And I should point out, of course, I know I should be, for our American guests, instead of saying toilet, I should say bathroom or restroom. Right. But trust me, he was neither bathing or resting. He was toileting. And I can't, like, I've had picnics in that park. I fed the ducks. I've adored that park. Now I feel dirty. Although not dirty enough that I wouldn't get a photo. and her new show, Web Therapy, Lisa Kudrow. She'll soon be doing a tour of stand-up dates in Australia. It's Kathy Griffin. And you know him as Turtle from Entourage. It's Jerry Ferrara. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Now, you girls were nodding. Are you aware of the George Michael?
Everybody goes there on the tour.
Oh, really? Yes. And which tour is that?
A horror tour. Celebrity whoring incidents.
Now, how has it been for you guys? Like, I know Jerry and Kathy, you moved here from interstate to LA. How was it when you first arrived?
I got lost a lot. I remember the third day I was here, I got a jaywalking ticket, which was nice. You ever get pulled over on foot before?
I didn't think people could actually do that.
I was just crossing. I actually never knew what jaywalking was. I thought you actually had to make a J in the street from like corner to corner. And I crossed against the light and I got pulled over on foot. And now when I go back to New York, you know, no one waits for traffic lights in New York. All my friends across the street, and I'm kind of just like, no, $400. They think I'm crazy. And
well, in LA, you could also get arrested just for walking. No one walks anywhere.
No.
It's crazy.
There's no sidewalks. There are entire neighborhoods without sidewalks. Just
Very
driveways.
suspicious. You look very, very suspicious.
I would call the police if I saw either one of you walking near my house. And you in particular.
Yeah, especially if you've seen me walk. It's a very
Or come out of that George Michael bathroom.
It's a very suspicious walk.
Yes.
Now, Kathy, you moved here
From Chicago, correct?
and you made your parents move.
I did. I forced my parents to retire here because I told them it would be a relaxing retirement. And then I just started doing commercials and acting and tortured them for like 20 more years after that.
But they said yes. They
love it. They're all about golfing. So my mom and dad live to golf and golf to live. Oh, and drinking. I forgot. And a ton of drinking. I meant to say golfing and being alcoholics.
And Lisa, what I found interesting about you is you're one of the few people who were born and raised in LA. There's very few LA locals like that.
Except for everybody that I grew up with.
But I found most people are from out of town. It just makes it easier to sort of make jokes about the city when people go, yeah, it's weird, I'm not from here.
Yeah, but I've noticed a lot of people aren't making fun of it so much anymore. They used to. But
And why was that?
I think an inferiority complex.
Oh, yes.
Now, are you aware?
Wait, what?
Yeah, come on.
None of you are from LA? It's a superior place. I mean, it's the best place in the world to live, LA.
I'll clap for that. I will clap for
But
that.
maybe not so smart because they went, when I
I thought there was a real New York-LA rivalry.
You know what? I guess yeah, but you know, that was Biggie and Tupac. You know, they're no longer here. So. I think it's over now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, now it's time for a little something we call Getting to Know You. Okay. That was interesting. Yeah. This is the part of the show where we find out an interesting tidbit about each of our guests in the hope of getting a sparkling talk show moment. Okay, Lisa, obviously you're a multi-Emmy-winning actress and starred in films such as Easy A, but what we might not know about you is you find nothing fun about karaoke.
Right.
Why is that?
It's just an opportunity to be humiliated. That's how I see it.
Have you ever gone to karaoke, though?
Yes. But a long time ago, because I learned fast.
I don't mind karaoke.
Okay.
I like if I get up to perform, karaoke's fine, but then when someone else gets up, I'm done.
Well, do you have your go-to karaoke song?
Footloose, Kenny Loggins.
Hello, no scrubs, TLC. Obviously.
So we'll do ours, and then everyone else.
What's yours? What's your go-to karaoke song?
I've only done karaoke one time, the actual singing, and I made the awful mistake of singing Italian Restaurant by Billy Joel. 9-minute, 45-second song. If you notice, it starts off real slow, and then it goes fast.
Yeah.
And then it gets slow again. Yeah.
Was there any booze involved?
Yeah.
It's like the song...
I had time to order a drink and then go back up on stage and finish the set. I get angry, too. Like, the people who go up and are really good, I'm like, what? No one else is supposed to be good.
That's a good point.
Like, that's the point.
It's a very good point.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy. Well, we know Kathy from her 6 seasons on My Life on the D-List, but... The applause of recognition. But your first job was at a pie shop?
Yes, I was a busboy.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can call me bus girl, but they just called me busboy. Hey, busboy. And I was so desperate for tips that if anybody vomited on the table, at which sometimes the elderly patrons would puke on their pie plate.
Wow.
And the really kind servers would say, hey, busboy, and I'd say, that's me. And then they would give me an extra $5 tip if I would clean up the puke, which I happily did for $5. Suck it!
So two things. So, firstly, what makes them throw up in the first place?
Well, it's like, old person.
Everyone knows old people are constantly going.
Are you kidding? They love vomiting. They love Judge Judy, Fox News, and vomiting.
So you come into this world as a baby, pooping and vomiting, and you go out of this world as a
Same way.
Same thing.
Hopefully with a good piece of pie. And so I remember this really sweet woman coming in to like the old people, like, what do they call it? Like the early breakfast, early brunch.
Early
Like a
bird
brunch.
special.
Early bird
So she
special.
literally was like eating her pie like this. And she was like this. And she had no reaction. She was like, and just like very politely waited. And I was like, I think there's $5 in it. I cleaned it up.
And then how do you clean it up?
Oh, it
Here
takes
I
a whole
ask.
bunch of towels. And then you have to be nice because there's other customers and you're like, oh no, it's just some pie. It's really good. And you have to try not to puke yourself, so you're heaving a little bit. Are you, how's your gag reflex?
We're gonna lose Jerry
How's
pretty
your
quick.
gag? I got it. For $5, you don't know what
I
else.
think I only have $3 on me.
I'll take it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, Jerry, well, you know him from Entourage, but what you may not know about him is, Jerry, have you quit over 25 jobs since you arrived in Hollywood? How does that
I
happen?
think it was 21. 21, yeah.
How?
Well, when I first moved out here, I was, trying to act and going on auditions, so I would work in restaurants. I couldn't be a waiter because I was too clumsy, so I was a host.
Ooh,
Not the hostess, I was a host.
So what's a host?
I just basically seat people, and what I would do is every now and then I'd get an acting job, a guest star, a co-star, and I'd make a few $1,000, and I would go into that restaurant thinking I'm in the clear, and I'd basically F you, you're an and then I would quit. The money would run out a month later, and I'd be right back at a different restaurant. And that was a cycle for a solid year and a half, 2 years. And I didn't have a car either, by the way. Most would think you'd save up the money that you made to buy a car. I just would, rollerblade to the restaurants.
So you would turn up sweaty.
Yeah.
But in a fine pair of hot pants.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know why I just love to quit jobs.
All right, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back.